What's up, peeps? This is just going to be a little conversation about honing and my honing videos that I put up years ago. Okay, I've had two people very recently talk to me about my honing videos. They're getting into honing, and they're like, "Hey, I did, like 30 up and downs." They said it's laps, one up, one down, just like stropping. But let me explain something. Do not get hung up on it's not a I was just doing that. I'm just trying to help. Like, in other words, first of all, probably 90% of people that get into honing and start honing, they're honing gold dollars, probably. And that they're like the perfect razor to start out honing because they're cheap. You know what I mean? They hold an edge, they take an edge, they shave great. Okay, so don't get hung up on the numbers. Okay? It's not necessarily numbers with my videos. I'm cooking something. But anyway, don't get hung up on the numbers in the video, okay? It's not, it was just like kind of a guideline. I'm just trying to help guys. My pressure is probably totally different than your pressure. I have no idea what kind of stone you're using. My stone might be totally different than your stone. Are you honing a half hollow? You know what I mean? Those were kind of strictly for gold dollars, just to get guys in the door. Once you learn how to set a bevel, okay? And then I have these all over the place. Well, I got 3 of them. One over there, one near my thing. Get yourself a loop, okay? And then you can kind of see what's going on. Like, again, let me get back to the video. The video, because they were like, "Oh man, I'm doing the same amount of..." Don't get hung up on the numbers. It's not, I wasn't counting or whatever. I was just trying to give a baseline. I was just trying to help. You know what I mean? New guys. It was, like, again, my pressure might be totally different than your pressure. Again, your stone, I don't know what kind of stones you have. Whoever's, out there, might be cutting differently. In other words, you want to, again, it was just like a baseline to try to get guys in the door. And then once that light bulb goes off, and once you see what's going on with scratch patterns, okay, then that's it. Now you're locked. Now you're good. Once you see what's going on, okay? But don't get hung up on the numbers on my old videos, okay? It's just, it's not a numbers thing. It's more of, okay, is that bevel set? Okay, bevel set. Now you go to the next stone. Let's say you're setting I personally, depending on, like, okay, let's just say gold dollar. We'll stay with the gold dollars because that's what new guys are probably going to be. I go to a 600. Okay, I got a Chicera 600. That's where I start because you're going to remove a lot of metal with a gold dollar. Okay, so I go 6-1. So let's say you're at the 1. Your bevel set. You got the bevel set. Now you're going to go on. I go from the 1, I go to the 5. Okay, I go to a 5K. All I'm doing with the 5K is polishing off the scratch pattern from the 1K. And the 1K, I was removing the scratch because I'm really setting the bevel at the 600. You know what I mean? It's like my pre-bevel setter is what I consider it. You know what I mean? Especially gold dollars. Now, if I get, say, something like this comes through the door, a Kikoboshi, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to use this tomorrow. My Kikoboshi Fion. Now, this, I would just go right to the 1K. Okay? I wouldn't even use the 6. I would just go right to the 1K, set my bevel, go to the 5, and then I go to my Janat. You know what I mean? I go to my Azuku. My favorite stone. I got 2 of them now. They produce pretty close, but the new one I'm liking a lot. It's a little different of an edge. But I just wanted to touch on, don't get hung up on the numbers on my videos, okay? Again, this is for specifically for a couple of people. It was funny. It was like almost like they both were asking like the same thing. That's funny. I don't know if they were talking or what, but it's not a numbers thing, okay? If you want to use numbers just to get yourself some kind of a baseline for just gold dollars, that's fine. You know what I mean? Once you got one side, you look, you say, all right, I think I'm all right. And then once your bevel's set, and then once you do it a few times, you say, and then you see through the loop. You don't need microscopes. All right, one of the guys said, oh, should I get a mic? You don't need a microscope, okay? All you need is a jeweler's loop. This is my worst one. I got it in here. But I got like a little chrome one. I think that's a 30 time. This one's a 30, I believe, as well. They got little lights on them. You see there's like a little light so you can see what's going on with your scratch pattern and what's going on. That's all you need. You don't need a microscope. All right? There was some guys that take pictures of the edges. You don't need pictures. You can't shave with the picture. Pictures do nothing. You know what I mean? You show me a picture of an edge, it tells me absolutely nothing. It doesn't tell me how it shaves. You got to shave the edge, I just wanted to touch on this to just tell people, like, don't get hung up on numbers. If you want to kind of use that as a baseline, go ahead. But if you're 30, very, very, very light, I kind of use a lot of pressure with the gold dollar because you got to remove metal. And then as I go to the, the 1, the 5, now my pressure is lightening up significantly. You know what I mean? But I just, at first, I put some pressure, you know what I mean? But, don't get hung up on the numbers. It's not about numbers. You know what I mean? Just because you did 30 laps on your 1K, bang, but no, like balloons and shit's not going to fall out of the ceiling. You set the bevel. It doesn't work that way. But I just wanted to set the record straight about this. It's not about numbers. You don't just sit there and count numbers. It's not what I was doing. Okay. I mean, I was, but it was just to help guys, give them some kind of a baseline to go, but again, just keep honing. You'll get it. Just like the shaving. It's not something that, you can like kind of be taught. You can, to a degree, just like watching videos can help with technique and stuff, stretching and whatnot. And I guess it can help. The videos obviously can help, but you have to do it. You have to see what's going on with the stones in the edge. You know what I mean? And then once you do it a couple of times, boom, that light bulb will go off and you'll be all set. Oh yeah, one other thing too. I don't believe in refreshing an edge. It's just, it takes 2 seconds to set the bevel. You know what I mean? Because once you have, let's say you're going to refresh an edge, okay? Why wouldn't you just go to the 1K, okay? It takes an extra 5 minutes tops. 5 minutes it would take to reset the bevel, go to the 1, go to the 5, go to your finishing stone. It takes, and you're not removing that much. I hold one gold dollar probably 30, 40, 50 times. One gold dollar. I rehoned it at least 30 times. You are not going to hone a razor 30 times in your lifetime. Probably not. 99.99% of the people out there aren't going to do that because you have at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blades, okay? And you're just not going to do it. You're just not going to hone something more than 30 times in your lifetime. I doubt it very seriously. Okay, I really do. And you're not removing that much metal. You're really not. So don't anybody in the cowl while you're removing unnecessary metal, please. Just leave it alone. Don't even go there, please. Don't even go there. Okay? Yeah, just keep honing. Just keep doing it. And once that light bulb goes off, you'll be fine. Then you'll see, oh, man, this ain't hard. You know what I mean? That light bulb will go off and you'll understand what's going on and what you need to do. But setting the bevel is everything. Remember that. Remember that. After setting the bevel, all you're doing is removing the scratch pattern from that 1K or whatever. You're just polishing that edge up. But setting the bevel is everything. Once you learn and know how to set a bevel, you are done. You are honing. Now you're just refining. Now it's all a matter of which stone you're going to finish on for what kind of edge you want and how far you're going to take it, how buttery, how sharp. You know, you'll learn all that. You have to do that, but nobody in a video is going to be able to go wave some magic wand and you're going to be able to do it. You have to just do it. And again, my video with, the numbers, it was just a baseline. I was just trying to help. Don't get hung up on the numbers. All right. I hope that kind of straightens that out and helps somebody or whatever. But, all right. Email if you got any questions. Email. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Later, guys.